Hello and welcome to Beat 'em Up Wrestling. This is the Impact review. We were having some connection problems, just like Impact, so makes Impact Tuesday so much better. That's why we're a little late today. Um, kind of got a headache there.
Yeah, that was a lot going on there.
Yeah.
Don't throw jabs at Impact. Poor Impact.
Well, they had that again today. In the very first match, there was no commentary because they had problems with their stream thing again. And the first match was Tommy Dreamer versus Brian Myers.
I mean, it probably would have helped that there was commentary because this match was probably the worst out of the set. I thought it was going to be a hardcore match. I was disappointed it wasn't a hardcore match.
Yeah, they made a big deal about it on Saturday that it was going to be a Tommy Dreamer match, and what I came to understand of a Tommy Dreamer match was that it would be hardcore. But nope. Brian Cage uses the kendo stick on Tommy Dreamer
I
after
mean,
beating
Brian
him.
Myers.
Yeah, Brian Myers. Sorry.
I was like, if Brian Cage did that, it would have broke Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, Brian Myers beats Tommy Dreamer, and then he beats him with the kendo stick. Yeah, this match was not as good as their Saturday match. Something was off, and I don't think it was just the commentary. There was just something off about the match.
Yeah, totally agree. It wasn't the best match that they had. I didn't like it. Yeah, I just was sad because I really liked what was on Saturday, and I was really hoping there was going to be a hardcore match, and there wasn't. So, to my dismay, there was there was nothing for me. I don't know. I was disappointed.
So then we get the Defeat Rohit challenge for the X Division Championship.
This guy.
Willie Mack answers it, but Rohit said, "You already had your chance, so I want to give somebody else a chance." And it's Jordynne Grace that comes out.
Yeah, and I screamed practically, and I thought it was amazing. I was super excited for that. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, like let's go!" Like I was literally that meme jumping around. Yeah. He was pulling it like, I mean, everything. This guy has been pulling our leg the whole time he's had the belt, and this was probably the ultimate diss to the Impact fans because she wins.
Yep.
Jordynne Grace wins. And it was almost like you want her to fight him because it was like, oh my god, the pairing, the tension was building up. I was getting so excited. I was just like, let's do it. This girl's gonna be amazing. And no, he pulls we didn't announce it was for the title.
Yeah. Like, well, he said because they never lifted the title because the ref was trying to lift the title.
I hate him so much.
It was not for the title. So
stupid technicality. That was like the worst technicality I've heard in a long time.
But it does set up for a Bound for Glory match. It's going to be Willie Mack, Chris Bay, TJP, Trey Miguel, and Jordynne Grace versus Rohit. 6-way match for the X Division title. I don't think Rohit comes out of that one with the belt. It'll be crazy if he does, though.
Once again, if he pulls this crap and we don't get to see what we want to see, which is basically Jordynne Grace with this title, because when we were talking about, like, is she going to leave? What is she going to be doing here in Impact? And all of a sudden this happened, and I'm like all for it now. Like, you can't take this away from me. I refuse to let them take this away from me.
This just proves once and for all that Impact is the most progressive of the wrestling organizations. They are not only having minorities win their belts and pushing them and not in a stereotypical way like other companies, but they're also pushing women to be able to step up with the men and be actual legitimate threats to their belts. Like, Jordynne Grace coming out, everybody was like, okay, she's gonna get the belt.
And the funny part about it is, like, he wanted nothing to do with her. He was like, nope. No. Like, he was intimidated. And it wasn't even like there was nothing like, no, I'm not fighting a girl. I'm not doing that. It was like none of that crap. None of that. It was just that I don't want to deal with her. I don't want to do this match. This match is like not what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I was disappointed in the fact that it didn't live up to what it was. I was so mad. I was just pissed. Like, he did me good. Like, I literally believed for a second that this was going to happen and there was going to be a setup for a rematch for Bound for Glory for his title back. But no, he got me quick in the technicality. I should have been quicker than that.
Yeah, no, this was good though. It sets it up for a what will be probably a really good match. I know when there's multiple people in a match, it could kind of get chaotic, especially since we're gonna have Trey Miguel, TJP, and Chris Bay, but we're also gonna have
Yeah.
some hard hitters with Willie Mack and Jordan Gray, so that's gonna be awesome.
I just I just don't want them to take away from her because I'm already invested.
Yeah,
But at this point, I just want to see her in this match because it's one of
yeah,
those things again where it's like you said, it's a trailblazer moment, and
hmm
also it reinfects the point that you don't need to do mixed tags or anything like that. No, it's Jordan's going in there to beat the shit out of every other guy.
yep. And it's not like she doesn't. Um, Jordan Grace in this match doesn't mean that, or she doesn't come off as like, oh, she's not gonna win. She legitimately looks like she could go in there and beat all the competitors.
Everyone.
I want to see her and Willie Mack actually get some grappling wrestling going on there. It's a good match. It's gonna be a really good match.
Yeah, I was at first I told you I was like, oh, maybe it would be like a three-way or something like that. And I'm just like, oh man, that's a lot of people in one
Yeah.
match. So I'm still a little worried about the fact that there's a lot of people going into this match.
Happy Tuesday night,
So
Derek.
hey, yeah, I'm just a little worried that there's going to be too much. It's going to be overcrowded,
Yeah.
and we're not going to see her shine. Or once again, she's not going to come up on top because I'm already invested in that storyline. They better give it to me.
I think there's a chance that she, just by seeing the reaction of Twitter and what the fans reacted to, there is a chance that maybe they will in fact give us a Jordan Grace X Division championship.
Whoo! She'll look good with that belt. She will look good with that belt. Anyways, next
Yep.
one because I'm getting stuck on my feels.
So next we got a rematch. It was the Triple XL AC Romero and Larry D versus the Rescos, Dez and Wentz.
This was okay. It was just like you said, it was a rematch. So there wasn't I don't know, there wasn't too much for me in this match.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a little bit more because I know they can do more. Maybe I don't know if I wanted something brand new with them.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it was a technicality, the technical difficulties that happened in this one that
yeah,
kind of killed it too. Because in the middle of a match, we had a throwback match, and then
yeah,
and then we came
those always
back.
throw me off.
Yeah, so it just kind of like it just didn't flow correctly because of the way they edit it. But
Agree.
the Rascals end up winning. This is Derek says Jordan Grace winning the X Division championship. Yeah, that's what we were
Man,
just talking about. If I hope they put that belt on her. She oh my god.
when she came out, she had that smirk too. I was
hmm
all for that. I was like, oh, don't do this to me. But it's my fault, though. It's my fault. I believed into the hype too much, too quickly. Uh,
Yeah,
he got me good. I'm still mad at that.
yeah, but no, I think it's good to set up the X Division belt for the Bound for Glory pay per view. Once
Yeah,
again, all the belts are being elevated right now.
yeah, definitely.
Um, Not so much the actual Impact belt, the heavyweight belt, but everything else looks like it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I don't know. Even that last part, well, we'll get into it. But like with Eric went to go
Yeah,
beat up Swan, it's like,
so that's where we're actually at right now. Eric
oh
Young
yeah.
attacks Rich Swann during physical therapy.
Can we just get somebody else in this match already? Like we already know, like this is not the way the match is going to play out. I'm hoping it doesn't because I don't want it to be a throwaway match either because it's a disservice to Eric too.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's just
yeah.
one of those things where it's just like I don't want it to be like this.
I don't think they're gonna put anybody else. I think I think that this is what we're getting,
Okay, yeah.
and the sooner we just get cope with it, the better. Because yeah,
No. Okay. I'll just be sad then in my own little
yeah.
world.
But at least we're gonna have some other good matches. Then we get Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie
That
versus
was
Kiera Hogan and Tasha
such
Steeles.
a good match.
Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steeles talking all that shit in the corner was awesome.
She was though. The best part is like she was like, you ain't sending me back or
Yeah,
something. She was like, like what you gonna do? The way she gets like, oh, well, get up, and then she hit down Rosemary. Oh, such a good match. It was a good
yeah.
match between all of them. Yeah, it's sad. I was telling you that Taya had a role in Glow,
Mhm.
and that sucks. Like I'm glad she came out and did a good showing and everything like that. But it's sad. Like was really looking forward to having her do something that she really wanted to do and love. Yeah, I don't know what Netflix is thinking. It has to be production. It has to be like dragging its feet or something, or they might be losing money in the project at this point.
Yeah,
But it just sucks. It sucks because she's a cool person.
yeah. It's kind of weird that Taya Valkyrie hasn't really been involved with the single women's division as much now.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, Taya's awesome. She's the longest running knockout champion, so I'm guessing that's why they're kind of giving her a break. But today's match just kind of made me really miss the Knockouts Tag Team Championship. They need to
Yeah,
bring that back.
I thought about that too. I really did. But I also want to take note at the fact is that they didn't have to have she doesn't have to have a title.
Mhm.
None of those people in that match needed a title. They had a story. The storyline was good, and they put out a good match. You know what I mean? Like, and that's one of those things where once again, Ty is just an amazing wrestler too.
Yeah, Kylie and Dion are going to be awesome.
If they don't, if Impact puts them as the billing card, like if they're going to be the main event, we're talking about this on the pay-per-view. I swear to God, like AEW and WWE, like even WWE falls short sometimes, but to put that as the main card, like if they decide to, I will be praising Impact because those two women are going to put out a hell of a match.
Yep.
It's going to be so damn good. It's going to be very entertaining. I feel like Susie's going to turn. There might be some sort of turning. I don't know. Kylie kind of looked a little crazy today
Yeah,
too.
we'll get into Kylie in a little bit, but yeah, Rosemary and Taya Valkyrie beat Kira and Tasha in this one.
And it was
Really good.
close.
Yeah.
Clean matches too. Once again, he could be a heel
Mhm.
and not had to have cheating aspects.
Yep. So then we get the Deaners, Cody Deaner and cousin Jake versus Johnny Swinger and Crazy Steve. This match was weird.
Yeah.
Crazy Steve tags out. Johnny Swinger is carrying the whole match. And then Crazy Steve kind of just leaves Johnny Swinger in there, and yeah, he loses really quick, really
Yeah.
fast.
It was a weird match. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. This one, it throws me off. Like I was saying, when he's Jake something in the indies and then he does this thing, it kind of throws me off because I
Yeah,
really enjoy his singles runs. Harley looks so cute in the back.
yeah,
Um, it's just like, yeah, I really do enjoy his singles runs. And I don't know where they're going with the story at this point. Like they're saying that Wrestle House kind of spilled over and they're kind of building up on that thing too still, but it's kind of fading a little bit unless they bring back Wrestle House. I don't see how they're going to be pulling that out.
yeah. No, they got to do something else with Johnny Swinger, Crazy Steve, and the Deaners
Yeah.
because it's kind of missing there. But it's just the tag team division for the Deaners is so stacked that they're trying to figure out something for them.
Yeah, definitely.
So then we go into the segment where Kylie's backstage talking about how Susie's arm was broken by Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah.
Kimberly, she starts mocking Kylie, and we get to see the dark side of Kylie come out as she beats the crap out of Kimberly.
But you know what though? Like I have to go back to the one part that killed me. It was when Kimberly was like, "Oh my God!" Right? I could feel that burning it down. No, but when Kimberly was like, "Is your smile turning into a little frown?" And she's like, "Oh." Like the way she said that, like Kylie kills me. Like she's such like even she doesn't like it was an obvious question. It was an obvious question that was supposed to mock her. And here she's like, "Are you sad? Uh-huh. I'm
Yeah,
seriously sad. Like, feel bad for me right now." Like, but she's the heel. Like,
yeah,
she's not gonna feel bad for you, Kylie. But then Kylie loses her shit,
yeah.
has a
So,
moment, and had look in her eye, like, "Oh God, I lost it." So it's like weird, like you said.
so I think we're all wondering when Sue Young's going to make an appearance, but I wonder if we're being played and we're going to get a dark Kylie instead.
Ooh, dark Pokemon.
She's been infected by the darkness.
She has been infected. No, Kylie,
Um,
no.
so then we go to the main event. It's the Motor City Machine Guns, Shelly and Sabian versus Madman Fulton and Ace Austin.
This was okay. They're good tag teams.
Mhm.
It just like it always gets me because of the buildup. Afterwards, you see, Anderson and Gallows, you know, the Good Brother is standing there, and it's like I know it's a build up. I know that's what it's coming down to. So it feels like everything just feels like it's fillers.
Mhm.
You know, and it is. I get it. I get it that it is. It just kind of sucks a little bit because it felt like this was just kind of like a way to end it. Um, but I mean, the women's match could have easily ended that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, they're hyping up the tag team championship match because, like you said, yeah,
She is the one.
Kylie is gonna be the evil one.
It's gonna be the was it the Monkey and Family Guy just going like this?
Yeah, and there's definitely dark side of Kylie coming out. But yeah, this just set up for the North, the Good Brothers, Madman Fulton, Ace Austin, and Motor City Machine Guns for Bound for Glory. I think the Good Brothers are gonna get that belt.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the way that's gonna end up playing out too.
Yeah,
That's what I feel in my guts.
because if you notice, the Motor City Machine Gun was kind of like telling the Good Brothers, "We don't need you. You know, we're the ones with the belts." And then the Good Brothers were kind of like, "Yeah, we're gonna put that target on you guys, and we're gonna put that bullet through the bullseye."
Yeah.
Um, I think that they're gonna play all of them. I think we're gonna see heelish Good Brothers come out. Right now, Madman Fulton and Ace Austin are just a distraction for the North, and I think that's what's gonna cost the North from getting their belts back.
Yeah.
And Madman Fulton and Ace Austin are not a tag team, so I just don't see them actually getting the belts. But yeah, I think they're putting the Good Brothers over.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. Yeah.
Yep, that was
That
the
was
card.
it was a quick card.
Mhm.
Wasn't as quick as NXT because I felt like we sat down and we got back up. Right? Those two were just nuts today.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. But yeah, guys, we'll be back tomorrow with AEW's celebration of Jericho's 30 years in
Yeah,
wrestling, right?
it's the 1 year anniversary of AEW Dynamite, and it is the 30th anniversary for Jericho. So it should be a decent show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Motor City Machine Gun could retain, but I just think, me personally, I think they're going to put it on the Good Brothers. But you could be right. Other than Motor City Machine Gun and the Good Brothers, I just don't think they'll put them back on the North, and I don't think Madman will win it. So those are the two ones.
Unless there's an angle that we haven't seen. I keep on saying they mentioned D'Lo
Yeah,
on Saturday, and we haven't seen D'Lo since he got up from his chair. He had the Aces of Eight sweater on, the best, right behind
yeah.
him. So I'm not ruling out that there might be something going on that. Hopefully it's like a slow burn,
Mhm.
but there's something going on with that again. I'm not sure how successful that was the first time it ran. It had its moments,
Yeah,
you know, but I feel like there's something more because it's like they're pushing it, MCMG, and they're pushing the you know the Good Brothers, but it feels like there's something else.
we didn't talk about Heath. I wonder if Heath becomes involved in that.
I don't know.
Heath was supposed to sign his contract today. He didn't like the contract that he was offered, so he had a different contract with a lot more money. And there were some shots fired by Scott D'Amore saying, you know, yeah, you were on pay-per-views, but when was the last time you were in a pay-per-view other than when you snuck into Slammiversary? So, and then we kind of saw the potential breakup of Rhino and Heath.
He kind of broke my heart a little bit.
Yeah, Heath might come back not as a joke. He might be a serious contender.
I don't know. I'm conflicted. I really do want him to shine. He deserves it.
Yeah.
He deserves because I mean, look at Drew, look at, you know, Jinder. It's like he doesn't deserve what he gets sometimes. He gets a lot of crap.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do agree with that. But it makes me sad him poking and him calling Rhino by his real name, his government name. Don't be doing that to that man.
Calling him Terry.
Don't do that to him. Looking at him and then he looking all broken hearted. It made me sad. Now he got me sad at the end of this whole discussion. Heath for Impact. I don't care. Hashtag. Oh my God.
All right. So we'll be back tomorrow night after AEW Dynamite.
Yep.
And yeah,
We might do some streaming maybe or something. We're thinking about it, Among Us or something.
yeah, we might
Doing
we
a
might do Among Us on Friday.
Yeah, so with some of our AW roundtable friends that we had for our discussion on the anniversary show. So,
Yep.
well, not
And
the
if you,
anniversary, but it was after, what was it? Was it All Out? Before All Out?
it was before All Out. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a good evening. Bye.